Boom shakalaka, some very interesting Bitcoin fractals. Why Bitcoin price could be $30,000 to $50,000 by the end of the year. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at this massive Bitcoin breakout, why it appears like Bitcoin is repeating some previous fractals, and why the price could likely head towards $50,000 by the end of this year and not even stop there. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push the like button. Now, today, the Fear and Greed Index has shockingly come down from 28 to 26, while the overall market just goes sideways. Bitcoin at 21,598, Ethereum at 1760, BNB at 294, XRP 35 cents, Cardano 51 cents, Solana $34, and Polkadot 770. And if you want these top coins today based on artificial intelligence and machine learning, we have Kyber Network Crystal, Litecoin, Cosmos Hub, Ethereum, and Balancer. Also notice that the amount of stablecoins has actually decreased from previous days. Not only that, guys, but Token Metrics just had their Astrobat Society NFT drop. You can participate in this. Head over to Twitter. You can click the link here, astrobat.tokenmetrics.com/mint, and you could mint your own for a limited time, which does give you access to Token Metrics. Now, Bitcoin breaking out of this descending wedge is a bullish pattern. We broke above $20,000. Right now, we are still sitting between the yellow and the green 200 weekly and 280 weekly moving averages. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin price ran up to right around $22,000, a number that was predicted on this channel a few days ago in terms of where the price could head when we break out of this descending wedge. Now, we will need some continued upward movement to get back above this yellow line, the 200 weekly moving average, which has become somewhat of resistance for the first time in Bitcoin's life. But the big news today, Ethereum ready for the merge as last shadow fork completes successfully. The successful completion of the last shadow fork signaled the readiness of the Ethereum network for migrating to proof of stake consensus mechanism. So, as you can see here, transition in mainnet Shadow Fork 13, the last Shadow Fork before the merge, was successful for all Nethermind nodes. That's great news. That means that Ethereum is likely to merge in the next days to weeks. Not only that, but we also see Microstrategy to reinvest $500 million stock sales into Bitcoin, according to an SEC filing. Buying the dip is essential for Microstrategy's company's reserve of nearly 129,699 Bitcoin. Currently suffers an aggregated value loss of over $1 billion. Now, up until this point, the average purchase price for MicroStrategy's Bitcoin was roughly $30,000, but they're going to be buying a lot more at a discount now at $20,000, potentially lowering their exposure to Bitcoin, the average Bitcoin purchase price being much lower. But let's take a look at what's actually going on with Bitcoin. We have the weekly RSI trend line breaking it on. Let's see what happened previously. This was 2015 when the weekly RSI broke out. Look at what happened to the price. Up 8,606% in 132 weeks or 2 years. When it broke the trend line at the RSI breakout in 2020, guess what? Up 750% in 50 weeks, 1 year. Well, we are breaking out right now. Where could Bitcoin price go? Well, let's take a look. But first, if you just want a macro with a K trading strategy, the Keltner channels, that's I think why it's a K, you can buy when the prices cross the lower bound in green and sell when it crosses the upper bound in red. The time frame 14 days. And if you would have done this, you would have basically bought the bottom, sold the top, bought the bottom, sold the top, bought the bottom, sold the top. Well, had you been buying now or just recently, you would buy the bottom once again, and then you would just wait until we see that top. Now, where is that top going to be? According to this guy, Aditya Siddhartha Roy, there is a few repeating Bitcoin patterns, bullish Bitcoin patterns. In January 2021, we had a bullish divergence and an 87% pump. In July 2021, we had a bullish divergence and an 87% pump. We have the same pattern forming now. So here we go, January 2021, bullish divergence, bullish engulfing, 87% pump. Then we had it again in July 2021. We had bullish divergence, bullish engulfing, and 87% pump. Now we go to where we are right now. Guess what? Bullish divergence, bullish engulfing, 87% pump. The target will be $30,000 for this potentially by the end of the year. But that's not all, because if we take a look at this right here, Bitcoin is actually lining up to what we previously saw in 2018, 2019. we could this year experience the type of rally we saw in 2019, where we had the roughly $14,000 highs from the $3,000 Bitcoin lows. As you can see there, we had a nice double bottom, and then we broke up 78.6% gains. Oh my goodness, to roughly $14,000. Not only that, but if we take a look at the RSI, almost identical. We had a breakout from this intermediate peak, and we have the same type of thing where we had this sideways wedge breakdown, double bottoms with lower low and higher low, and then potentially breaking out 78.6%. This could put Bitcoin roughly $52,000, which correlates with the 78.6 fib on where Bitcoin price could be going, because we just had yet another massive buy signal that only comes around at the bottoms, at the absolute bottoms. The weekly price oscillator, short L50, long L50, signals the beginning of a new bullish cycle. Every time this has broken this line, look at that, the absolute bottom, the absolute bottom, the absolute bottom, the absolute bottom. Once again, I had to fill it in for you this time. Because right now, Bitcoin is doing something that each time it has historically done, it began a new parabolic curve. What is that thing? Well, did you know that whenever Bitcoin broke through the orange line in the Mayer multiple indicator, the beginning of a new parabolic curve was formed? You can see the orange line right here, the orange line right here, the orange line right here, and right here. Every time, parabolic run, parabolic run, parabolic run. Well, it's right there at that line right now, potentially for another parabolic run. And you just have to remember, with Bitcoin, I know it's not at $70,000 where it was a year and some ago. And it's been dragged through the mud, and everybody thinks it's going to die. But if you kind of slow down and take a look at things, Bitcoin yearly candles, looking at the short-term moves, investors often forget that for every red yearly candle, Bitcoin has printed 3 green yearly candles. We're having our red yearly candle right now. Likely, the next 3 years, based on this, would be nice, green, healthy dildo candles coming up for Bitcoin. So that's all for today's video. If you did enjoy it, push the like button. I'll catch you later. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.